Look live here. This is 12th and K. They've moved about a block, and you can see there's a lot of reporters here, and there's a lot of tear gas. Is Griff Jenkins still down there? Okay, let's just take the. There, he's there.
Yeah, I don't know what the video was, but I thought it was probably.
It continues to escalate, as you can see behind us. A lot of the pressure grenades. What's really provoking the riot police that are trying to maintain some order are the rocks you see being thrown. Some protesters continuing, and again, this is largely the Disrupt J20, the folks that wanted a not smooth inauguration. You see now the pepper spray getting pretty intense. Stay behind me, Kathy, careful. Careful. Yeah, they are. What they're doing, Brett, is they're kind of, excuse me, sir, what they're trying to do is box us in a little bit, or the protesters, that is. We seem to have caught ourselves in the middle trying to show you guys, but they're coming from this angle as well as from behind us, and I think they're trying to kind of close down on the core protesters. And, you know, I can't say this enough, but, oh, hold on. Look out, look out, look out. They're coming. Come. We're going to step out of the way. We're going to step out of the way. Let's step out of the way. Step out of their way. Step out of their way. Step out of, yeah. We're going to step out of the way here. Look out. All right, but let's get out. This way, this way. We're media. I got you. Okay. Media. Back. Brad, I'm not sure if you're still with us. We are okay. You know, part of what that was, which looked dramatic, but we got ourselves caught. They're trying to rapidly just take this 3 or 4 block radius around, and when the police move, we have to get out of the way. We're trying to stay out of their way, but we want you to see this line here. You see they're using pepper spray. They're using their force. They're going to try and close on the protesters, and we're going to try and get out of their way as best as we can. But the point I was making before that happened was that this is really only about 1,000 protesters. And, you know, they seem to be achieving their goal of causing a little bit of unrest in the streets, as you see right now. They started early this morning at the blockades by doing non-violent direct action, by kneeling, by sitting in front of the security checkpoints. The police pretty much let them do that. In one case at 4th Street where I was, they just simply closed, the Secret Service closed that checkpoint. But what's broken out here, again, was the work, and it was posted online. They were transparent. This is the anti-fascist bloc that started this, and now it's turned into something bigger than just one small group with a core of 500 to 1,000 protesters really challenging law enforcement here. And as you see, and we look down the line now, these officers are not becoming very patient anymore with these protesters. They are fighting to take the street back at this point. And now we see some National Guard as well moving through here. And we're being ordered by the police to just hold our position. We're trying to stay out of their way. They have a job to do. It's important to note, I think, that in the previous thing that set this off to begin with, the vandalism, the rioting, it was 2 officers went to the hospital in that situation, and now, as we've shown you, countless rocks and other debris being thrown at these officers. I don't know how many may have been injured, but I'm willing to bet a handful of them injured as well.
Yeah. Griff, thank you. We can see that one of these protesters in the street holding a sign over his head. Basically, you know, they're a loosely joined collective that have been generated on social media, known as Disrupt J20 for January 20th. And basically, you know, they fall under a headline of being upset that they believe that Donald Trump is a tyrant and racist, and, you know, pretty much every name you can imagine thrown into their description of what they're protesting. But we've seen that the police, well, mostly what you're seeing here is media trying to get close to this guy to take pictures of him, and we did see tear gas going off and the police sort of trying to push this group away.